States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At the June 2016 Forest Ridge Elementary School Board District 142 board meeting, concerned parents continued to press the board to address Roxana Agler's bizarre behavior. People were still frightened and concerned about the tirade her husband Troy Agler engaged in at the May board meeting, where he screamed and shouted about cocaine and gay sex in front of young children.
This woman right here paid $25 to have these two fucking morons come in here and that Obama was doing cocaine, that Obama was doing cocaine and having gay sex during Benghazi.
At the same board meeting, Roxana Agler was censured by the board and asked to start behaving professionally. Roxana Agler was also asked to apologize for her bad behavior, but she refused. This month, parents came forward again calling for Roxana Agler's resignation. They want a board that is professional and focused on the needs of the students. They do not need a board member whose husband behaves the way that Troy Agler did at the May meeting.
Before the meeting begins, I would like to announce that board member Joseph Bittner has resigned from the Forest Ridge School District 142 School Board effective today. I'd like to thank Joe for his many years of service with the district and wish him well. Please call the roll.
Mr. Burns?
Here.
Mrs. Dodd? Here. Mrs. Benellis? Here. Mrs. Agler? Here. Mrs. Durbin? Here. Mrs. Hollinger? Here.
At this time, the board welcomes comments or questions from the public present. Is there anyone who would like to come forward? If so, please identify yourself before your comment and please address the board. Anybody? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I suppose the heart pounding never stops whether you change what boardroom and which board members. Good evening. My name is Valerie Weiskirk, and actually I am a parent of two alumni of District 142. In fact, both my kids were under the governance of Mr. Behringer through Foster Elementary School, and then they moved on to a mixture that eventually landed with Mr. Orth. While I myself have my own issues that I was able to at least touch upon momentarily during one brief phone call with Dr. McDermott, who I'm most appreciative that this board acquired. He was able to take my concerns, allow me to go back in history, yes, a little bit, and talk a little bit about that, but also allowed me the moment to talk about a current concern. This is the first evening that I've been at one of these meetings, and yes, I brought a camera. This is something I've done well over 100 of them throughout my community. But I guess I am kind of concerned how everything has sort of kind of landed, and now you just made another announcement of a resignation. And I guess I wanted to first go on record that I do believe very strongly that Mrs. Agler does need to resign. I don't think that anything less would provide justice to those who have been victimized. She was censured last meeting, so I don't know what tonight's going to look like, but please be aware that I myself have concerns about retaliation that were never really addressed, and that for me, in my experience, I feel like it seems to still be a tradition here only by a select few, not necessarily a broad brush of the entire board. And I hope to be a part of the conversation to bring more resolution and solution to this type of bullying, because this is just extraordinarily unacceptable and intolerable. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Anybody else? Yes, sir.
Jack Hilly, 14542 Laverne. I'd like to thank President Curran, Vice President Doff, Secretary Benalis, members Holger, Dermott, and now former member Bittner for their dedication, professionalism, and the ability to conduct the business of this district during what I believe is an embarrassing time. I don't know of a better way to say that, but I'm not going to rehash what's been done. I spoke here in February about Ms. Agler's conduct in January, nothing changed. Then there was the April meeting, and I want to thank the board for making a change, trying to make a change, doing what you did. The open wound that's been left by Ms. Agler's actions is not going to close anytime soon for this district, and I hope we can move forward, but in moving forward, I think her resignation would be the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to say something. My
Yes,
name is Jennifer Marie Owens. I am a parent in this district. My first question is, how are we going to make our board at peace again? Are there any kind of resolution we're going to come to about the current board members? Are we going to get to the point where we can just handle business like as normal and everyone get along and do what they need to do, or are we just going to continue at war? Or are we going to continue at war? I'm looking for peace.
We're a board of 6 now, and everybody has a varied opinion, and sometimes they disagree, and hopefully we'll have some very good discussions going forward.
Which is totally understandable. So are there any openings on the board right now?
There will be an opening that will be posted. Dr. McDermott has to talk to the South Cook Association, and there will be, the board seat will be posted, and we will take resumes, and then we will determine from there whether we'll have interviews, depending on the number of resumes. Okay?
Thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Yes.
A surprise resignation by Joe Bittner without any explanation. Will the D142 board find a new member who will help bring more professionalism to the board? Why hasn't Roxana Agler apologized for her behavior or for the behavior of her husband, Troy Agler? If anyone should have resigned from the board, it should have been her. Concerned community members will continue to attend and film the Forest Ridge Elementary School District meetings until everyone is sure that the drama and hostility caused by Roxana Agler has been handled and the professional business of the district is being handled appropriately.